Every once in a while, someone who is really beautiful and fucking amazing comes into your life. Well, here I am. Let's start the show. Hello, comrades. Today is going to be the first episode where you are actually going to learn some. But before we start, I would like to kick this off with my favorite part, wrist check. Okay, now that we have wrist check out of the way, we are going to talk about setting the time on 5 different types of watches. Of course, there are more complicated watches out there. They have moon phase, they have perpetual calendar, they have wall time, they have minute repeater, and they have coffee maker. But we are not going to talk about this type of watches because if you already have one of the coffee maker watches, then you have enough money to hire people to set the time for you. So this video is not for you. You can move along. In general, these will be the 5 types of watches that you will find with normal people. The mechanical watch, the automatic watch, the automatic with date watch, the automatic with date watch, and the quartz. Now as you can see, the 4 watches on the right side are dead. The hands are not moving at all. We will try to bring them now to life. We will start with mechanical watch. So this is the mechanical watch. It is a kind of watch that you need to manually charge on regular basis. If you do not charge it, it will stop working. No matter how many times and how many days you wear it, it will stop working. So if you have a mechanical watch, it is good practice to charge the watch every morning when you have your vodka before you go to work. What you need to do is simply use the crown to charge the watch. So now we will try to rotate this crown without popping it. Just rotate it and feel the resistance as you are putting power inside the watch. And then the second hand will start to move. As you can see, the watch is now alive. Continue to do this until you feel some kind of resistance. Once you feel this resistance, you need to stop immediately. If you continue to force charge the watch, you will break the movement and you will have peace dates. I check in Oxford Dictionary for English translation of peace dates, and the most accurate translation is cluster. Moral of the story, do not overcharge your mechanical watch. Now I can feel the resistance and I will stop. Now we will set the time. Always move the time forward. Do not move the time backward. Make it a habit. This is not back to the future. The watch is designed and the components inside to move forward, not backwards. So whenever you are setting the time, just keep moving forward until you reach the time that you are going to set on the watch. This is the automatic watch. As you can see, there is no power in the watch and it's not working. We need to bring it to life before we start to set the time. We will do the same thing we did with a mechanical watch. We open the crown and we start charging the movement. And now you can see the second hand moving. Give it 20 to 25 rotations just to make sure that you have enough power in the power reserve, and now you can just set the time. Now that you have set the time, you can enjoy your watch and wear it, and the movement of your wrist will charge the watch automatically. You will not have to repeat this drama until you stop wearing the watch for a few days and the watch stops working. Tak. Now we talk about automatic with date. Before you start with the watch, you need to make sure if this is AM or PM. To check this, just move the hands past 12 o'clock and you will know if it is noon or midnight by checking the date disk. If the date will change, it's mean you are 12 midnight, and if the date does not change, it's mean that you are at 12 noon. So open the crown and pop it all the way, and now move the hands until you reach 12 o'clock. As you can see, the date is changing, So now we are at 12 midnight. After making sure that you are past 12 midnight and you want to change the date to the correct date, you have to bring the hands down to 6:30 a.m. Once you reach 6:30 a.m., pop the crown one time and change the date. Today is the 10th. Now that you have set the correct date, you need to charge your watch before setting the correct time. Give it 20 to 25 rotations just to make sure that you have enough power in the power reserve before setting the time. And this time we will put it at 9:30 a.m. And now you can wear your watch normally and enjoy it because the movement of your wrist will charge the power reserve as long as you wear it. If you remove your watch and keep it for a few days, it will stop working. And then you have to repeat all this drama again. Now we will talk about the day date. We will repeat everything we did with the automatic with date, but there is an additional step for the day. We open the crown all the way out, and then we move the hands to make sure if we are at AM or PM. The date and day did not change. It means that we have passed the noon time. Keep going until we reach the 6:30 position. The day and date are now changing, and we reach the 6:30 AM position. Pop the crown one time, set the correct date, and set the correct day. And now you charge the watch. You will see the second hand will start to move once there is power in the power reserve. Give it 20 to 25 rotations. And now set the time. Same thing with the automatic with date. You don't have to repeat all this drama unless you take off your watch and keep it for a few days and then it goes back to dead. Never set the time between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. because the components inside the watch are aligning to automatically change the day and date for you. If you force change the day and date using the crown during the time frame 9 p.m. to 3 a.m., you will force the discs to change the date, and this will fuck up your components. It will not fuck them up from the first time, but it will fuck them up in time. Finally, we will talk about the quartz. I would recommend using the same thing that we did with the other watches. If you want to change the date, you open the crown, move the hands and make sure that you are at AM or PM. And this is 12 midnight. So we will bring the hands all the way down to 6:30 a.m. We will change the date to the correct date. And we will set the time. And now you can wear your watch. I hope you have learned some new shit today. And until next time, have a nice day.